Without further ado, we've got our hire car and camping gear and are now finding our way to the station property that'll mark the first night of our Northern Territory road trip adventure. So I've scored an extra little experience this evening. I noticed the owners of this property we're camping at had a horse, so I couldn't help but ask if said horse, Buzz, his name is, could benefit from a little bit of light exercise, and well, honestly, to my surprise, they said of course he could, jump on, go for your life. I love the people out here. So yeah, me and Buzz are bonding. Don't have a saddle, the pigs ate it recently, but I'm more than happy to go at bareback. Enjoying the NT sunset as we go. Now it's finally cool enough. Thanks, Buzz. What a great horse. Quick brush down and hoof pick for you, then we better get camp sorted. Not even one night in and I'm already wishing this could be home. I've always felt a kinship with the land of Australia's far north. So tonight is night one of... Sorry, I'm a bit distracted. There are animals everywhere. That's just a spider skin. Okay, so I've just tried about 5 times to narrate while searching and it's failed because every time I start speaking, there's a new interesting rustle to find. So I've given up. So I'm just going to say straight up, tonight is the first night of camping here at Litchfield National Park. We're doing the big triangle, so Litchfield first, then down south to Katherine and a night even in Mataranka. Then we're going back up and west to Kakadu National Park. Can't wait. Night number 1 of proper camping exploration. I found a cute little riverbed nearby our campsite. So since I'm by myself and it's nighttime, don't want to get lost, I figure sticking to the riverbed is a wise way to go. Let's see what we can find. Here I found a little bino-nosed gecko. Very common, very cute. He's lost his tail in the past and regrown it. I'll release him. You can identify him largely by those big bumpy scales of his. Alright, off you go, buddy. Now, this froggo is one of 2 species. Either a crazy chicken frog or the quite newly reappointed chicken pushing a lawnmower frog. Okay, I've already seen a few spiders. This guy's worth filming. Look at the size of him. He is massive. Here's my finger for comparison. Yep, I thought that might happen. He was in hunting mode. I think he had as much of a fright as me. Alright, onwards. Oh yes. Can you see the little dragon lizard? This, I believe, is my first ever swamplands lashtail, Tropicogama temporalis. These guys are restricted to some of the northernmost edges of Australia. This one is just a baby and honestly doesn't compare to the glorious breeding male of this species. But one thing he does have is that trademark tail, an epic tale of swamps and lashes. That sounds like a beer. Anyway, I'll let you drift off back to sleep, little one. This was all nothing but a strange dream. Ooh. And this looks like Roth's tree frog, Vittoria rothii, another common boy around these parts. Okay, it's getting late now. Time to call it so we can get a good night's sleep for tomorrow. The backtrack out of our station stay is just a touch rough, but nothing we in the hire car can't handle. First stop, Litchfield National Park. What better way to start than with termites? While there are around 100 species of termites inhabiting Australia's top end, there are 2 particularly famous ones. These mounds of the magnetic termites, Artitermes meridionalis, which we'll revisit later, and the cathedral termite, Nasutitermes triodiae. These mounds live up to 100 years, engineering the very soil of the land, allowing faster and longer water retention in these drought-plagued lands. It's also believed that one single queen termite lives for the entire life of each mound. It's insane. Okay, moving on. We'll start with some of the more frequented spots of Litchfield. Here's the stunning Florence Falls. Breathtaking! Gotta love a big waterfall. But busy. Always quiet underwater though. Next we've gone for a walk and discovered some quiet spots around Bewley Rock Hole, like this one. But I am fast growing tired of sealed roads and sharing these amazing places with other people. What can I say? I'm an only child. Don't like sharing. Now it's time to find a more remote side of Litchfield. Unfortunately, while we do have a four-wheel drive, it's not quite the high clearance diesel I'd be comfortable crossing this one in. We almost made the call to give it a shot, but there's a big hole at the end, which is going to be a bit much. Need one of these instead. Please guys, support me on Patreon so I can afford one of these. We'll get to such amazing places, promise! Here we go! So in our efforts to get more remote without ruining the hire car, we've driven all the way around the national park, taking the long way to the newly built, very rough track that goes through the guts of the park, where we're less likely to encounter those pesky tourists. Here we're at Surprise Creek, where, after a little exploration, we plan to set camp. This crocodile trap bodes well. Now this is my kind of surprise. Not only do we have the entire campsite and waterhole all to ourselves, but it's teeming with frogs. How many can you spot here? The longer you look, the more you see. Comment on this video with your answer. Start your comment with frog count, and I'll make sure I read it and let you know how you went. And here's one for closer inspection. I think these are bilingual froglets, Crinia bilingua. But froglets can be tricky, and I'm not so familiar with the ones from around here. So if there are any herpetologists native to the area, do please either correct or confirm my ID. Bye buddy. This is my kind of infinity pool. The sun is setting on this magical day, and you will not believe what's in store for tomorrow. But that's in the next episode. Stay wild, and I'll see you in part 3. If you would like to help me produce better and more content and get extra bonus videos every month, it only takes 30 seconds to support me on Patreon via the link below, patreon.com/AmyWildAdventures. Stay wild!